I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good evening. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's man. With a brief evening show for you today on this day, the 30th of December in the year 2024. Just a day to go before we turn the pages of a new day. But we continue to say what we have always said. Right? It is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. We are grateful that we have life and that we have life more abundantly. It has been a rough year for many, but we have made it thus far, so we give thanks. We didn't have to be here, but we are here, so we are grateful. We are absolutely grateful that we are here, alive and well. So just for a minute, just take some time and just give us thanks. Give thanks for your family, friends, and loved ones. Give thanks, man. Yeah, man, give thanks. Give thanks. Because we didn't have to be here, but we are. And so, we're grateful. How you doing, my people? Welcome, everyone who is watching. Remember, if this is your first time, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. All right? You can do that. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. We have a load of different things. We understand how we need to change direction, in life, right? And we are about to venture into new avenues to discuss or bring our level of discussions to a new place, a different place. You know me by now, you know that I am sure sports and the family here, we always looking at new, innovative, and creative way to do what we do. And come 2025, we'll be making some shifting based on some of the recommendations of some of you, our loyal viewers and subscribers here at I Am Sure Sports. All right. So big up to Drew, aka Drew Ross. Big up Fireman. Blessings every time. Paul Stewart says, if talk was like football, we would have won the World Cup long time. Melshire Walker, bless up yourself as well. Indeed, says big up Sherman from Clarendon. Big up yourself. You understand me? He says, man is man. Butler mash up their United team for mediocre players. I think that is what he's trying to say. TY, Tyrone, blessings and peace be unto you, my brother. Ernest Murray, big up yourself and everyone in the chat. All right. Today we're going to be focusing on predominantly the JPL, the JPL and the EPL. All right. I think Unseen at some point is going to be joining me on this JPL EPL edition. I'm going to try to keep him talking JPL. He's a Chelsea supporter, but I don't think he has been watching much of the EPL to speak on it. All right. So let me give you the scores from the last set of fixtures in the JPL. Some very interesting fixtures are games yesterday in the JPL. Very, very interesting score lines. I'm telling you, interesting stuff in the local league. Interesting stuff. Big up Jason, driving and listening. Make sure the Bluetooth is on, And cause you don't know, safety is important. You understand me? Yeah. All right. So let's see. Um, yeah. So let me give you where is Bam big man. Bam no come on I am sure sports again, No, so Bam bigger than them thing, man. Bam bigger than all man like Robert bigger than I am sure sports, The man them big, No. Bam too big for I am sure sports. And say I am sure sports is one of them little I don't the least of the apostles. You understand me? So we go on all our corner. Bam sports a big thing, man. Knockings are big things, man. They are big things, them thing there, Jam PL fan. Big channel, them channel. CC Sports Lab. All them man on a venture over here so again, man. Big thing them man at the party, understand me, but I am sure sports that I go on, in at the corner, right? So go easy. But some good goals were scored yesterday in the JPL, and some good football was played. Several good games. One of the good games was the Dunby Holland versus Racing United game. That game, as you know, those teams are pretty close. They're in the St. Catherine area. Close proximity. That was a very good game. Racing was leading that game by 2-0. And then Dunby Holden came back to tie the game 2-2. Brilliant goal scored by Ronaldo Biggs. The first goal that was scored by Ronaldo Biggs was a big, big goal. He lobbed the goalkeeper from his own half of the field. Ball came to him. He's left-footed. He saw the keeper off his line, and from in his own half, he fired it into the back of the net. Very good goal. The second goal was a brilliant through pass as well. They took the lead. They could have scored, I think, 4 goals up to that point. They didn't, and then Dunby Holden got a couple of opportunities, and they knocked them home. The game ended 2-2, right? Mobile United continue their winning streak. They defeated Harborview, the Stars of the East. Certainly, they're going south right now. The change of coach has not made a difference out in Harborview. They're struggling. Harborview struggling, big time. All right. Big time Harborview struggling. out there. I'm telling you, struggling, 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 struggling. How about you are struggling? Them need some help. I don't know. It's not a coaching thing. I believe it's more issues it's bigger than coaching. So Harborview having their own struggles. They yeah, it's more like struggle view. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I would say struggle south because them not no stars and no east. Again, you understand me? So bam. So that's the Harborview game. Now, one of the biggest result of the day was Mullines, who had lost 3-1 to Veer United in the first round. They defeated um Mullines United defeated Veer. The Calvary has a high line, but I don't know, man. The man them I don't know. The man them line come like a some Charlene Monk. Jet Li kind of a line them have, Jet is a Jet Li kind of a line. Very using, the hairstyle where Jet Li have where them have the long ponytail and the cut way up yourself. I one of them line the Calvary are played. Not Cavaliers, the Calvary. Cause the Calvary is slowly coming in. I thought the Calvary would have just, you know, come in all at once, but they're trickling in. The Calvary trickling in, but they must go change the Jet Li hairline because that high line not working. Yeah, the Stephen A. hairline. Yeah, the Stephen A. hairline. The man never use, but that not no that that not working out. And listen, in fairness, they should have gotten like 10 from Mullines. Like Jason Wright should go up on fasting for them goals they were miss. Right? Big up to people like Bam TV and these guys who put up the highlights. But I am telling you, this VAR team, outside of wanting players, they need they need some input in the coaching part. Well, they actually brought in a new coach, Donovan Loftus, who left racing to be an assistant coach at VAR. So now I'm wondering who also. Butler is the technical director. Lenny Hyde is the head coach, and Donovan Loftus is the assistant coach to Lenny Hyde. So maybe we'll beginning to see their fortunes turn this Sunday. Let me tell you who they're playing, because I can tell you how the result is going to be depending on who they're playing. Let me see right now. They better not. Oh yeah, man. Them can win this game, man. Lucky for them. Them have a good. Them get humble lion, so they may be able to pick up some points because Donovan Dukian, but our friend, because humble lion. I don't even know if we can call him humble lion again. I think we should call him humble kitten. These are the humble kitten bars. Beer beaten, beaten. Um, Portmore and Cavaliers ended 1-1. Very good goal was scored in that game. Shavani Walsh returned after surgery to Portmore United. But brilliant goal was scored by them. Christopher Ainsworth scored a penalty for Cavaliers in that game. But yeah, Portmore, nice goal that they scored. I thought it was a good game. From the highlights that I saw, Gio Headley scoring in the 22nd minute, and Christopher Ainsworth scored in the 56th minute from the penalty spot. In that one, ended 1-1. And the team, the on fire team right now, the team that kicking up rumpus, the team that is the team right now that everybody wants to beat with the forward. Listen, hey, if you're a Rasta, you're in the league, cut your ear like Kimone Bailey. From the man, get off him locks and turn ball. The man not stop score. He's now the leading goal scorer in the competition, right? Leading goal scorer in the competition. Kimone Bailey as Mount Pleasant defeated Waterhouse at Jerusalem by 3-0. Shaquille Bradford, Kimone Bailey, and Edwards, who was formerly of racing, scoring for them. And then Arnett Gardens, giving up the lead against Chapperton Maroons. And that one, ended in a 1-1 scoreline. Levon Williams scored in the 81st minute after Marlon Allen had scored for Arnett Garden in the 6th minute of the game. Arnett Garden also had Cunningham, who received a red card. So Arnett Garden, um, from the 25th minute of the game, they were playing with 10 men. So at some point, that would have taken an effect on them. And so they lost that game. Brian Brown was a goal scorer for Mobile United in their 1-0 win over Stars of the South, because that's where they're heading, scoring in the 85th minute. And so, big up, Mr. Speed. Let me hear what Mr. Speed saying here, because I'm gonna tell you, Lenny, I need to run fast, fast, fast. Why Lenny need to run? Why Lenny need to run? Sometimes the Calvary late, and the Apache, and everyone is dead. Who is the Apache? Who is the Indian? Oh my Lord, I don't know. I don't know. Austin doing better than Lenny this season. Oh, jeez. Mr. Speed, you need to come join the show and talk to me about this. But seriously, this, I don't know what's going on with this Veer team. How they are playing, they can't win a game. I don't think it is just a matter of personnel. I think part of the Veer issue is also coaching. I think there is how that team is set up. They're not going to survive this league. I'm telling you, something has to change in terms of how they are playing. I mean, like yesterday, like the coach, took Magra. Let me just also commend the youngster who just played for Magra, came into the league, right? And I mean, second game looking brilliant. He fits into the league perfectly. Um, Devon Davis, I think his name is. He scored a hat trick. I think that is the first hat trick in the Premier League this season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Young player just coming out of schoolboy football, and he's left-footed playing on the right side. And oh my God, I think the player name was what's his name? He plays on the left side of defense for the Veer team. Oh geez, Peralta. Oh my God. I mean, I hear the bench telling um Peralta that he's going to go on his left foot, and no matter what he did, he just couldn't stop this youngster. I mean, both of them are young, and so but this one is a good talent, and I like the player Biggs as well. I thought the goal that he scored was a very intelligent and smart goal. So we've seen some good left footers in the league. So Christopher Ainsworth is the next one. His name needs to be mentioned in terms of what he has been able to do in the league. But yeah, I had to go back to that and big up the youngster Davis scoring a hat trick yesterday. But it will be interesting to see what happens in the window. Um, you know, the window that is coming up. It will be very interesting to see, because I know that some of these teams need to make some move. Harbour View, they're just not good enough. I think Mullines are probably going to bring in some more youngsters out of the schoolboy system to come into their team. I understand that Humble Lion are planning wholesale changes down there. Mobile United looking to make additions. We know about the Calvary coming in. And you know that probably Rudolph Speed have a couple of secret weapons. You understand me? Um, up his sleeve that he plans on and bringing in. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, somebody saying that Kyle Butler needs to throw his weight around. Nitro, that's a good one. Yeah. Big up Bala car. What you mean, man? But I don't know. Is Lenny Hyde still the head coach, or is he the assistant coach to Loftus? Or is Loftus assisting Lenny Hyde? What I want to know, I want somebody to help me. All right. What is the role of a technical director on a bench? What is the role of a technical director on a bench? What is the role of a technical director on a bench? when you see the technical director sitting on the bench, there's a head coach and an assistant coach. What is the role of the technical director in that kind of a dynamics? Javari, Laban, it's a JPL show. We're going to stick to the JPL. 2025 will, all I will say to you, say 2025 people, 2025 will be the year. 2025 will be the year when all the names that you want to see that can represent Jamaica, you'll see them representing Jamaica. 2025 is the year. Is a World Cup qualifier year. Watch it. You understand me? So look out for that. But I need you to call in. Balakar, you run a team. Call in. Tell me, what is the role of the technical director on the bench? What is the role? Yeah. What is the role of the technical director, Balakar? That's what I want to know. When you see the technical director on the bench, what is their role? Very important question. Because as I watch some of these highlights, it is a technical director that I saw giving instructions, not the head coach. And that was for the duration of the game. So what is the role? What is the distinction? I watch, for example, in the Premier League, right? I I don't see technical directors sitting on the benches or even present in the technical era. And maybe I need, Mr. Speed, are you the head coach at Cavaliers or are you the technical director? Are you the technical director and head coach? And if you are the technical director, who is the head coach? And if you are the head coach, who is the technical director? You see many questions I have for you, Mr. Speed? And you really need to figure out this because this technical director thing is a notice it is in schoolboy football and notices in our Premier League and you know you're hearing about it, but what are the different functions? And I know, for example, oh, okay, so Mr. Speed is the head coach and the sporting director. Okay, so does Cavaliers have a technical director? Explain to us, Mr. Speed, and for the teams who have a technical director and a head coach, what what are the distinctions? And if coaches have to have a certain level of qualification to coach in the league, what are the qualifications for one to be a technical director in our leagues? Isn't that important, people? Because if the technical director position is a higher office than the head coach, shouldn't the qualification for a technical director be higher than that of a head coach? What do you think, my people? All right, Cavaliers don't have no technical director. Okay. Yeah, that is what I'm asking, Duclan. What is the role of a technical director in the context of our football? And what are the qualifications? So if I am the technical director, wouldn't the qualification to be a technical, you don't agree with that, Duclan, that the qualification, if the technical director, the post of technical director is above the post of head coach, shouldn't the qualification for a technical director then be higher than that of a head coach? Oh, so technical directors don't need a coaching badge. So anyone can be a technical director? Okay, I get it now. I never know this. I never know that you don't need a coaching badge to be a technical director. Oh, so this is the loophole in the system. So if I want to coach a team, all I have to say is that I am the technical director. No, it is beginning to make sense. No, it is beginning to make sense. No, it is beginning to make sense. Somebody is saying that the technical director is an overseer of coach and management structuring. Management structuring, isn't management structuring more an administrative arm of a club or a national team? Isn't a management structure more an administrative function? Because remember, in football you have the technical arm and you have the administrative arm. I feel like the management structure come under the administrative arm and not the technical arm. What discussion to have, These are the kind of discussion we need to have. Mr. Speed, you need to call in or something and give us a little bit time. Because if you understand this technical director thing, because we think it's been, you know. Okay, it says no. TDs without coaching bodies are not allowed to give instruction from technical areas during game. Oh, so they don't need badges. But if you don't have a badge, you can't give instruction from the technical area. Yo, just we feel like the discussion is a problem discussion, we need to leave it, So you don't need a badge. So if you don't need a badge, why can't I give instruction from the technical area if I don't need a badge to be a technical director? Why can't I give instruction from the technical area? So you need a badge to be in the technical area to give no, son, me not know. Yeah, God. Veer. No, man, no. People, stop worrying about Veer. Stop worrying about Veer. It's just because the Calvary don't reach yet. Good countryman, the Calvary don't reach yet. It is coming in drips, in bits and pieces. You understand me? Right now, they are on a reconnaissance mission. So what they did, there is a Calvary, because you see around 20 youth, around 20 youth are going to be registered for fear come January, around 20, So what I want to know is what go happen to the one that we are playing now. A whole people are going to lose them spot of here. But will those 20 have time to fit in and stuff and be ready again? We have a Calvary coming. Oh, they're going to sell players? So, but I need to get back. So, if Mr. Speed is right, let's assume that the person is Mr. Speed. So, if I don't need a badge to be a technical director, but I can be appointed a technical director, why, if I'm appointed a technical director, I cannot give direction from the technical area at a football game? If I'm a technical director, why I can't? That is what I want to know. All right, let me follow. Is this a rule though? Because is this a rule? So let me hear this. In the JPL, if you give instruction from the technical area without a B license, that person will be fined 50K in the first instant, 100K for the second offense. Hold on. So why then do we give people the role as technical director if them can't give instruction? If I can't give instruction from the technical area, why am I a technical director? So this people, I am telling you, So if you have a goalkeeper coach or a physical trainer that stands in the technical area giving instructions, or a physio giving instruction in the technical area, or an assistant coach giving instruction in the technical area, and they don't have a B license or above, you hear this? The regulation says the JPL no want to make money, man, because I'm certain say every week the JPL can make money. Me certain say if the JPL now stick to this, every week they make at least $500,000 with and fines. Let me ask you, if the JPL is serious, every week them can make $500,000. Why? Because at least 10 of the games them, somebody's in the technical era giving giving instruction that don't have a B license or above. A goalkeeper coach, a physical trainer, or somebody like that in the first instance. JPL a ramp. Them a ramp with the rule. No. Yeah, man. Let me tell you what. Dukla, me now go put up the one there, Dukla. Dukla, the problem thing that. Man, you're far to the speed not charging for this information. True. TDs are employed or engaged by clubs, not JFF business who they employ. No, man, that me not agree with this. If the technical director is supposed to put down like the pathway for the club, for the coach to operate in, it must be the JFF business. It must be the JFF business. It must be the JFF business. You cannot have a technical director who is directing the pathway for a club in a competition. It must be the JFF business, boss. If the coaches have to be qualified up to a certain level to coach, then technical directors must be qualified. No, man. What do you mean technical directors are club's internal business? Then when the club hire a coach, are the club internal business. But while it may be personal or internal, it affects the external. So the federation, I think the federation need to check out this technical. So anybody in Jamaica can be a technical director? All right, Unseen, I'm going to make you the technical director at Cavaliers. It can't be like that. There has to be some level of qualification from the federation, from the leadership level. Oh, a man can't just get up and say in Jamaica he's a technical director. What is your role in football? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think there has to be regulation. It must be regulated. This is one of the highest posts in the footballing industry. No management. That's a club. Rainford, big up yourself. A technical director must have a coaching license. Otherwise, their title should be something. That's what I'm saying. You cannot be a technical director and you don't even have a B license. No, sir. I disagree with that. No, you may not have the license that is offered in the country that you are. However, you have to have some. So if, for example, somebody does a course in South America and come to Jamaica as a technical, that's different. But you cannot be an appointed technical director at any level and thing. Hey, we need to check out what level qualification Mr. Downs will have, sir. Because it seemed like as the chairman of the technical committee, Mr. Speed could appoint me as a technical director. And you know what you would all ask? What is my qualification? Fabi Frano, if next week Mr. Speed says, beginning in the month of January, as head of the Jamaica Football Federation Technical Committee, the chairman, I will be appointing the infamous YouTuber management to the post of technical director for the Jamaica national football team. Join with me and wish him all the best. The first thing we need to do is that What is his qualification? What is the first thing you'd all ask me is that management have qualification? Eh? The man said that's a different level. You see it now? You see where you get yourself in problem? What? You hear what Hunter said though? This is the issue. This is the issue. That's a different argument. That's a national level and not a club level. But if it is a club level, why the JFF is concerned about who the people them appoint as coaches, seeing that it is club level? All we need is explanation, you know. CC Sports Club. CC Sports Club. You cannot tell me about Wendell Downswell and qualification and success. All right? You hear me, CC? You can't tell me. So when you hear me say about his I know that he has qualification. I know his level of qualification. I know his success. You know, should I get that CC, man? You should have get that in a. Me shouldn't have explained that to you in a CC. What's wrong with you, man? Behave yourself, no, man. Me shouldn't have explained that to you. The point I'm making is that if a technical director don't need any coaching badges to be a technical director, then I can be appointed. You can be you can be appointed, CC, because CC, as much as the people are saying you don't need it, if you were appointed as a technical director for Jamaica national football team, first thing people are ask is, what are your qualifications? And them don't want to hear that you used to talk to some youth down at Clarendon. They want to know, where have you done your coaching certification? Fabi friend, Fabi, Mr. Speed run gone, you know, because him knows some management have a point, you know. Him know management have a point. All right. So I just got this one. You know, so me have some very smart people who listen to the show. So here's one. I cannot, no, me can't read about it. It's not normal for TDs to be on the bench in a pro environment. However, if he/she is there, it's solely for observation purposes. Okay, so in professional environment, yeah, man, you can call in CC. In professional environment, the technical director is not supposed to even be on the bench. And if they're on the bench, it's for observation. Observation. All right. So I don't want to see any technical directors coaching at any JPL game or schoolboy games. You should not be on the bench if you're a technical director, unless you're there to take notes and observe. You should not be coaching. That is the point management get into. Like, I don't expect to see Wendell Downswell on the Reggae Boys bench. You can call in CC. Yeah, well, you can call in. The lines are open past 30 minutes. Yes, CC Sports Club.
Yeah, mornings, man. I think on the point you raised, really technical director, you know, I think sometimes I think you have two terms where I think sometimes people mix it up. Because what they should say is that you're the sport. If for me, the technical director, as you rightfully say, should have some coaching qualification. Because if you look at the school, if you look at the technical director job best practices, it has to do with some form of developmental program when it comes to coaching development and player development, right?
Yeah.
So in order for you to be able to design such things, you should have gone through that training before, or gone through somewhat similar training. But I think like a sporting director now, I think you could be a sporting director without coaching badges.
That I agree with.
This is the problem I think they find themselves in, because I think if you don't have coaching badges, call yourself a sporting director.
That's what
You
I'm
can
saying.
still be at the matches. You can still sit at the matches, because remember the sporting director responsible for recruitment, transfer, all of those things, you know. And he's also attending training matches, so the sporting director can attend training sessions. But it's not like him go run a training session. It's like the coach is saying that he need X and X players, and the sporting director said, but we brought this and this player. You understand? So those things.
So if you have a sporting director, what is the role of the technical director?
So that is why I'm saying. Mhm.
So is that one replaces the other, or both of them work together? How does
Both of them work together,
so
man.
you have a head coach, a technical director, and a sporting director.
Yeah.
Explain that now.
All right. So what you'd have is that they have the head coach, right? Who basically, responsible for the squad on a day-to-day basis in terms of picking the squad, all them things, running the training session. So I say like a sporting director now, that person is responsible for operations, player transfer, recruitment, right? The technical director is in terms of something. The technical director is dealing with the development things. So for example, say you have a U21 squad, you have the U teams them. The technical director would oversee those teams, like the U teams, and ensure so your players are being developed in the academy, and design the programs so the coaches them are down there are coach to match the philosophy of what the senior team is doing. So if we have players to come through from the U team, they can fit seamlessly in the senior team.
All right.
Through that.
All right. So let me ask you. So does Chelsea have a technical director?
I know we have a sporting director. I would have to check if I have a technical director. But the last time, I think, based on a lot of things, they were changing a lot of things. I'm not sure if we have a technical director now. But
Let me ask you a different question. Has Chelsea ever had a technical director? When Mourinho was, let's go to Mourinho. When Mourinho was at Chelsea, did he have a technical director?
Yeah, man, we had a technical director, but the person that did was just like the youth people. Them.
So okay, so you're saying that Chelsea had a technical director, but that technical director really had nothing to do with the senior team.
Yeah, man. All right. So Chelsea have a technical director now,
Yeah. So that technical director has anything to do with the senior team?
In terms of the technical director? No, I don't think so. Me have to check it out, man. But may I say, I would have to check that information in terms of them having role with the senior team. Because I know we have a sporting director who deals with the senior team in terms of recruitment and those things.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had a sporting director that we had hired, but then they had but I don't know if
so
he's still
you are telling me, because what I'm thinking is that if you have a technical director at Chelsea and Maresca is a coach now, right?
Enzo Maresca.
Does Maresca takes it the playing philosophy from the technical director to coach to do the team? How does it work? I don't know. Like, wouldn't the players who are coming in and play based on Maresca philosophy and not what the technical director is doing?
It's based on what Maresca philosophy. But what the technical director is basically doing is linking. So what is Maresca's philosophy in the senior team? But then he has to translate certain things to the youth team, because the technical director is part of the executive management team, All right.
Recently, let me give you one. Recently, Manchester United had, what is his name, Ragnick?
Yeah, Ralph Ragnick.
All right. What was he at Manchester before he started coaching them? Because he was there when Van Gaal was there. Van Gaal was the head coach. What was Ragnick?
I think Ralph Ragnick, wasn't he the technical director? Wasn't he something? He wasn't the coach, but he wasn't the sporting director either.
Maybe we need to hear from Manchester United. I don't know what his title was, but I'd love to know
But
like
he
the
wasn't.
dynamics of that.
Watch out. What me I say is management. Normally, you have sporting directors, a technical director, and you have director of professional football and scout, depending on how.
I'd love for you to tell me where you see that happening in football. Where you have a sporting director, technical director, where? Tell me, in a professional setting. Give me one example.
Tell you now, then. So I was saying that with Chelsea, we have Paul, Whit Stanley is the sporting director. And then you have Joe Shields, who is director of professional development and scouting. And then they had a guy named Christopher Vivel, who was the technical director.
Technical director for the academy.
So
the point I'm making is that generally the senior teams don't have a technical director when they have a head coach and a sporting director. I don't know any senior.
No.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. So why our senior teams in the Premier League have technical directors? That is the point I'm trying to make. Why does a Premier League team that have a head coach needs a technical director?
In terms of them having a head coach, why they would need a technical director?
Yes. Because Mourinho not coming to work with a technical director above him in the senior team.
No, sir.
Or Maresca, or Klopp,
because maybe Pep. in our system out here, we don't have managers. We have head coaches, who they're basically just responsible for coaching the team.
Yeah. So what is a coach at what is the coach? But the coach at Chelsea is not a manager, isn't he a head coach?
No man, is
Maresca. Maresca is the head coach.
He's a head coach. I mean, sometimes it depends on. That's why Chelsea had a technical director, management.
But
it's just that
I don't agree with that one. But somebody else will tell me that Chelsea never had a technical director for them senior team. They had a technical director for them academy team. See, Danny Dredd saying that Ralph was the coach who was supposed to take up the TD job, which he did not. No, it wasn't Ralph there when Van Gaal was there, and then when Van Gaal left was when he became the Inter. No, so it go. So what was he when Van Gaal was there? Wasn't he supposed to come in as a technical director at Manchester? I don't know. We need a Manchester person to tell me.
I get what you're saying, because you said the technical director basically would have come like the manager. But it's all some of them clubs in terms of the setup. If you say like you look on the management, sometimes in terms of the management, some clubs won't necessarily have all of them things there. So we have to like for example, you're a club management. You're a club now have that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, let's go to Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant don't have a technical director. Cavaliers don't have
Mount Pleasant have a sporting director.
Yeah, which is and he's not there to tell the head coach how the team's supposed to play. His job is to get in the players that the head coach wants. So to me, it is the head coach who runs the technical operation of the team.
Oh yeah. The head coach that didn't normally deal with all of them something.
Yeah. Somebody saying that Liverpool have a technical director. I didn't know that. When did Liverpool get a technical? Was the technical director there over Klopp when Klopp was there? I need to hear more about this thing,
All right, so but Master Management, for example, Ipswich Town, right? The side that beat Messiah today.
Chelsea play today?
Yeah, man. So them have a sporting director, them have a director of development,
No man,
And them have
listen,
advice
no man. Chelsea play. I thought only Manchester United play today, you know. So Chelsea, no man, Chelsea play today for real.
Yeah, man, we lose 2-0 to Ipswich Town, man, is man.
What? What?
Like you know, she say,
What? Chelsea, Ipswich Town beat Chelsea.
Chelsea.
No man, I must say, no man, I'm mad to see that man. That I must say first. What? But continue. Yeah, continue. Continue, yes.
2 piece. Legal time? Yeah, management. So what may I say is it's all some of the clubs then will name for them thing. So Liverpool does have a technical director for sure. I don't know if it wasn't there before I don't know if he did it before Klopp, but him did it since Klopp get what did I call it now?
Really? So
since Klopp left.
Oh,
since
right.
Klopp left.
Okay.
Them have a technical director since Klopp left.
Okay. All right. Since Klopp leave. Okay. All right then.
Yeah, man. That guy was hired 2024 in May at the end of the season.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let me hear from Fabio Frano, because he's the same one calling. Big up yourself, CC. Respect.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The technical director in most places does have a combination of qualification. The position requires football expertise. Paul Stewart. No, man, you have to call in on WhatsApp, Paul Stewart, man. What you say? Paul Stewart, you call in on WhatsApp, man. Paul Stewart, call in on WhatsApp, man. See Paul Stewart. Duckland. Show Paul Stewart. CC at the wrong place to send a message, you know. CC. You hear CC at the wrong place to send a message. Dylan are there in the chat, CC. You have to go over the next chat to find Dylan. You tell the people them you buy food. You hear say you buy KFC, CC. Sure. All right. Fabio Frano, welcome to the show.
Blessed given the boss. Yeah, man, but Liverpool always have other technical. The other one. The guy who's there now.
So when Klopp was there,
yeah, they always have one. When Klopp was there.
Who was the technical director when Klopp was there?
At the time, what's his name again? Michael Edwards was that person.
Was it technical director for the senior team? Or for the
okay. Yeah. He was the technical director for the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I never know that.
Why he left, because the man Klopp couldn't agree on transfers and who to come in and stuff like that, and the type of players and who to get all of that. So he was running both roles at the time. And I think another guy was there as a sport director. So technical director.
I can't verify that, so I'll just work with your program, because I don't.
No man, they one that was the structure before, and I think, as I said, they couldn't agree with Klopp over some things, and that's why he left. When the guy named Julian Ward, then he left, right. So
you're
the one who took over doing all of this stuff.
In terms of how Liverpool plays right now, it is more. No, CC saying that you're wrong, boss. CC saying that Michael Edwards was a sporting director, not the technical director. You see what I tell you? That is why man could not agree on transfer.
Agree on transfers and other things.
Because
but they had a technical director.
Because he was a sporting director, not the technical director, boss.
All right, so I stand.
Yeah, because my point is that a senior team, the highest in terms of coaches, when like Pep is the highest ranking coach at City. Arteta is the highest ranking coach at Arsenal. Arne Slot is the highest ranking coach at Tottenham. These guys don't have no technical director over them. They have a sporting director that they work with. So my point is, a head coach don't need a technical director over them senior team. The club may need a technical director for youth development to bring through, because it is the coach who comes in general. Remember, I know this coach named Amarin, where they are Manchester.
Amarin.
Remember when he wanted? Remember he was supposed to. Liverpool is really like them very fortunate, you know. Because remember, this is the coach at Man United. They really wanted, you know. But he wanted to change how Liverpool played.
Yeah.
You heard that
And
the
they
other
didn't
day.
want that.
And they didn't want
They
that.
didn't want that.
All right. So
Yeah.
that is why, yes.
Well, here's the thing, Mannings. Here's the thing, because currently what we have, you know, what Liverpool have currently is not a manager, you know, it's a head coach. That's what we have right now. Man United have a manager. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Duckland just bring up a good point. Is the technical director, Wendell Downswell, above Steve McLaren and the national team?
Right now?
Yeah. In
Oh, that's
Jamaica
a good
football.
question. But what the structure Jamaica football have? That's what you have to look at. What is their structure?
So this is what I'm saying. When people think about the technical director of Jamaica's football, they are saying that this person need to create a pathway for junior players coming through.
That's the ideal situation, though,
not for the
Mannix.
senior team. What they
Not
say,
for the senior team.
right? So the senior team, yeah. As with the senior team, the coach that comes in has his own playing style and philosophy. Very few coaches are
That is true.
Yeah. So that's
That
what
is
I'm
true.
saying, that a technical director don't necessarily is over the coach or the senior team, because that senior team has a playing style.
They do have a playing style, and then usually they lays on their playing style. And in the international frame, they will lays on the playing style to the sporting director, and this is what we want to play. And he decides, hey, that is not the structure of the club and all of these things. If he decides that,
there you go.
Normal. But in an ideal situation, on certain level, man, all right, let's bring it to Jamaican club level football.
Yeah.
Zin, usually these clubs should ideally have a technical director. You get what I mean? And to work with the coach in terms of developing young players.
That we can agree. That we can agree on.
Yeah. Developing young players to get through to the senior team. But usually these coaches come with their own philosophy. And if it matches the club, the president decide or the sporting director decide if they have one. For instance, in the Mount Pleasant case. You get what I mean? If they have one and they can work together in that. In the case now, because somebody said something about Speed. Because Speed is a coach and the technical director.
No. He said no. He said he's not the technical director. He said he's a sporting director, which is the person who determines who comes in the club, who leaves the club.
Who comes in.
Right.
Yeah, and I asked a question in the Mannix, because in the case of Veer, where you have a technical director who sometimes on the sideline and give instructions as a coach. And I'm saying to myself, in the event where things are not going well, who these people answer to? Like, who you're going to answer to? Because normally in an ideal situation, if things not going well, the coach have to answer to somebody.
Well, I brought up Rod's comment, because what Rod is saying is actually true. Rod is saying that Veer has an academy. So the technical director at Veer is probably responsible for academy development.
True.
All right, which is fine. But if that is the case, then should he be on the bench giving instructions?
Because that is my situation. Because I'm saying, if you hire someone to do the job, allow them to do the job. If you want to sit on the side and in the stands and you take your notes and say, well, hey, this is not going according to how the club is supposed to be going, then you have a meeting.
You know that.
But then, as I said,
you know that Kingston College had that issue a couple of seasons ago when Andrew Edwards was there as a technical director.
Yeah.
And generally, when these people come in, especially in the Jamaican context, the technical director comes in as above the coach, and therefore a lot of them end up wanting to coach. It happened also at Manchester High School this year, where there was a coach and a technical director. The technical director wanted to sit on the bench. The coach was saying, no, I mean, coach aside, the technical, and so...
No, but if he's going to... I have no problem. However, you're not going to tell me how to do things.
But what you mean? But
you get what I mean?
No, but you can't say that. The technical director, isn't the technical director supposed to tell the coach how to do things? This is what me
No,
say.
no,
The thing
but
is confusing.
when I say no money, what I'm saying in the money, if you never tell me how to coach a team, because that's what you hire me to do.
Isn't what the
You get
technical?
what I mean?
But isn't that what the
That's what
technical?
that's what they hire me to do.
Isn't the technical director supposed to tell the coach how to coach a team, or how the team
I
supposed to
don't
play?
think he's supposed to tell the coach how to coach a team. If you want to say that you need the players to develop in a certain way, I would understand, but not tell me how to coach a team. Then you come and coach a team. Then what's the sense? Bear in mind, the technical director is just there to develop players in how the coach want to do things. Then that is different.
Do you have
but you now tell me, say, yo, this man for go on and this man for go on.
Your club have a technical director?
My club?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a technical director.
And
the technical director actually, and we have a coach, yeah, and the president.
So when
all of these people, they work together.
No man. So when you have a game, the technical director and the coaches on the bench together.
Yeah. No, technical director, and sometimes they don't come the game.
Okay, but that is what I'm saying. No, but we agree. There you go.
Sometimes the president never.
Hello? Yes.
Yeah, a lot of teams over here have technical director. None of them are on the sideline. None. Sometimes they never show up for a game. Okay. But when they do show up for in the stands, they watch a game. That's it. The coaches are allowed to do a lot of things in the morning. The coaches here run the teams them over here. You get what I mean? They actually run the teams them over here. And they work closely to those persons who are in hierarchy.
You see what
you get what I mean? In order for things to go well.
Yes. But you see my thing, is what CC is saying, Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know any big coach in the world who have no technical director over them.
No, they should that really and truly are usually the sporting director, and them man just deal with contracts and who to transfer and all of these things.
Because I cannot see Pep, a coach somewhere, and him have a technical director.
No man, I think those persons in the European realm, them man they would have bring, for instance, they bring the backroom staff who is going to help with the
who are lesser than them. Who are lesser than them.
Who are lesser than them. They just help with player development.
In the club,
they just help with player development.
If we're going to use club football in Europe, the truth is, a lot of the clubs don't have a technical director over these high pro. Arteta have no technical director over him.
No, they're not over them. They're not over them.
No.
They just, as I said, they're just there for player development, and that's from the youth level. But Liverpool do have one though. They do have a technical director, but as I said, it's for player development on the youth level. Once it comes to senior, in Liverpool case, we have a head coach. He's the one who's in charge of that.
Like I believe, imagine this new coach come to Manchester. He's at Manchester United now, right? He has a playing style, Remember, he has a playing style because he has already gone to a back three. The last coach wasn't using that. No.
Yeah.
The technical director will have to begin to look at what he's doing if this coach is going to be there for 5 years and start implementing some of those things with the youth.
In the youth level, yeah. So he would have to pass on that information, doing.
Yes. So he's not coming there to take the module from the technical director to implement it with the team. He's saying that this is my module that I'm going to use. So need to look at what I'm doing and begin to implement it with the players they want to bring through the system.
All right, minor Mannings. He's not going to be there for 5 years. Let's get that part out of it.
You know, saying I'm going to be there for 5 years.
All right, cool, Mannings.
He's a good coach.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one bit. I don't. However, there are certain clubs in England who allow their coaches to actually be there for multiple years. In the case of Klopp and what's his name?
And Manchester United.
And City coach, Pep. So these guys are allowed, as I said, they're able to build the academy level to what they want, to their philosophy. Why? Because they're there for a number of years. Klopp did it for 9 years. Yeah. You get what I mean? Pep did it for, I think, the same amount.
To Manchester United, they have had coaches there for a long period of time.
That is, and me not doubt that, But looking at how they change owners, And all of these things, brother, nobody has stayed for more than 5 years. And
Yeah. Hey,
really and
Bobby,
truly, I don't think nobody ever did it for more than 5 years.
Paul has been trying to call. He's
Yeah,
on the
man,
line, so we
me
can
leave
tell
it.
you. Yeah, man. All right. Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I say? I two things become the main, but we want to start with the current one.
Yeah.
The technical director role. You see? As far as I'm concerned, it's just a term where we adapt, but we still not sort out the importance out of impact on the overall game and development. Right? It's just a nice fancy term and Jamaica people like status and like nice sounding. You know, it's true. I tell you, listen to the way I said earlier. You see, at the very least, it seems like you don't know how to fit the people who say I'm a technical director. You don't know how to fit them into the puzzle.
Yeah.
You understand where I come from? You don't know how to fit them into the puzzle. One of the fact that a technical director is a man who generally in charge of all the layers of the team, them in the direction, in the programming and everything. And then you have your coach, your head coach. You usually have your head coach. That's that's how we would look at it. But in the technical director of Jamaica, it seems like kind of some nice terms. We don't know how to fit it in. Because everybody has played a role. Everybody will say, what well, technical director? And the discussion over.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And then what is the qualification? How do you qualify?
That's how I'm trying to tell you. So we just adapt some concept and we don't plan out the logistics and how we are use it within the context of leadership. You understand where I come from?
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
So because just think about it. Somebody who represents them as a director, usually somebody work underneath him. Just think about it. But that being said, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Beer and Butler and them things. We feel like people they hype up Butler them too early, too fast, you know. And I feel like what we are saying a nice melting down of what Butler is and what he's not. Butler are not really an exceptional coach. You know, they're not in the Jamaica football space, but other coaches over there. If I really think out it from maybe 30 years ago.
Really?
No.
All right, but no, all right. So let me just ask you this, right? So yeah, he must be given credit for developing Leon Bailey, not true?
But Leon Bailey is not the only player that leads Jamaica to play in a foreign country, especially a professional space like England.
All right. Which other player leave from Jamaica to well, though he didn't leave he left from Leverkusen to Aston Villa, right? Fine, we have others. What about even Whisper? Whisper left from Jamaica from high school straight to Chelsea.
But you see that's how we are doing. I get there.
No, I'm just asking you. Yeah, go ahead.
No. That discussion we're having. We are trying to put things into context. Whisper leave and go into academy. Other player has left and gone into academy. The only difference is that other players have not really stayed long enough, like Whisper. Remember when Whisper leave, we were told that he was to play for Chelsea, And known to a lot of people who don't follow football and professional football structure, how it works, is that you can't just leave from a country and as 18 and just walk into a team like Chelsea. You have to be exceptionally good. No, Whisper don't have the exceptional goodness about. He's a good talent, but can develop, but he's not exceptionally good. Because if he had been exceptionally good, he might find himself in the team. See? So be that as it may. So Whisper not really exceptional, but he's a good talent we can work for.
Craig Butler came into schoolboy football, and in 2-3 seasons, he has won it and gone to finals in
one time. One time. What is exceptional about? Tell me. There's nothing exceptional about that.
Like you don't think like for a school like Mona to win.
No, man, no, but
just ask it.
No, we know that's what I explain to you. I put the context I put to the thing, When I put the emotion and life against, Manly do the same thing too. Bridgeport do the same thing too.
What? No, Manly? Do what?
Yeah.
First time them come in and win. No.
No. Another first time Mona come in and win. Mona has been in Manning Cup for a while.
No, what I'm saying, understand the difference though. Craig Butler went to Mona, a team that never even come out of them zone 1 year yet. And they won the Manning Cup. Right?
Right.
This season, they also did well.
But they don't want you get. They don't want you get that. They don't want you job for the reason. That means I'm far against a man.
No, man. We just have a discussion. No, man, not like that.
Yes. As I tell you before, Butler is to be commended as a coach who try in best, like every other player.
Okay.
I try in best to lift football further. But they sort of elevate him to the position like a prima donna and elevate him beyond him own important then.
But he's the one who elevated himself. He said that he was going to win the Premier League in 1 year.
And that is exactly and that is exactly why he find himself there. So he might really embarrass himself because he might talk too much. That's the thing with it, you know. It's not like he might do and I maintain him composure and keep him calm.
All right, so this is where now my argument is making sense. Because remember, he's not, like, technically he's not the coach. Lenny Hyde is the coach. Lenny Hyde has won.
Yeah. We have to laugh, but I laugh after, but let's laugh. Because I said, who is who and who is not? That's the question. Who is who or who is that?
You understand what I'm saying? So technically, he's not the coach. Technically, he's the technical director. Lenny Hyde is the coach who has had success.
So all right. So wait. So you situate Lenny Hyde's position on the bench and situate Craig Butler and position on the bench.
That is why you need to help me with. That's
the thing, you know.
That is what
that's the thing, you know, because it seems to me that Craig Butler can't sit himself down in the stand like the management and watch a game, and then after the game, he get an overview for them coach and find out where we go right, where we go wrong. We could work at this, we could try to implement this, we could bring in a player there. But that takes that to the whole of the technical worker from the perspective of which you are talking about it. But no, in can't keep him as quiet. When you look on the bench, you have to up and down and let I have far more achievement locally than him. Okay. Then, as far as Lenny is underrated because I'm present, you know.
Okay.
Lenny I's reputation is being damaged because of Butler.
No, you can't say that.
Wait. Lenny I win Manning Cup.
No, you can't. Me not gonna agree with you that because remember, Lenny I was at a team before he went to Veer, you know.
Lenny I was at that many team.
No. Before he went to Veer, he was at Dunby Holden that never did well. Yeah, he never did well. He did the Chapelton Maroons and they weren't doing well either, though they ceremoniously cut ties. So you can't say that his reputation is being hurt because of him. No, but me now.
All right. Quick question. How much time Lenny ever win Premier League with that team?
Lenny had win with Harbourview and him win with Tivoli.
Yeah. You don't think that means something? In the general scheme of things, you don't think that means something?
Yeah, but that is true, you know. However, right? Isn't it too early to kind of say that the combination of both of them?
No. All right. Let me tell you what
it's really 6 months, you know. It's too early, and they did admit that they don't have all their players. Give them the opportunity to bring in all the players. I think they have close to 20 players to come in at the team. Some of the players, man, I laugh. Some of the players.
Laugh. No, this is laugh.
No, some of the players. Remember, they had some players that work at a club in Belgium that are going to be re-signed. So they have a lot of players to come in. So
wait, Virgin. Let me tell you something. I'm 53-year-old. I don't know how old is the eye. 53. I'm a big man.
Yes.
I'm a big man, and a long time I watch football.
Yes.
See, you know what if it happen to veer, they need to take them backside time and just relax themselves. And a talk to sound. No, we are not, but it's the thing I notice with not us with veer, is a thing about Jamaica football. I said many times to my brethren, we will talk football. We don't have no patience, we're too full of ourselves, we're bossy, we just come up and we want to be the best team in the world. It don't work that type of way then. And that's how football work. We have to humble ourselves. That's what we do, you know. We have to humble ourselves and build a capacity. I give you one example of humbleness and how to work out in Canada. Before the last World Cup, when the last time Canada got the World Cup, before the last one, 2 years ago or so.
I think 50 years or something like that. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sorry. 36 years, 1980. Right. And Canada take themselves out of the radar, build out them infrastructure, build out them program, establish them league, set up them club structure properly. It's not that in between that they never try to go to the World Cup. But you can't see them up with fire behind it. They can go, then go.
Yeah.
And after 30 years, them find themselves at the World Cup and now them are who hosts the World Cup. That is what I try to talk about, you know. Patient with their development. But this, as soon as you do well in a Manning Cup, yes, you can play in the national team. You take him and put in a national team, this thing start talking. It start feel awkward because in mind, I really mature this yet. Him start go amongst better players and him start look ordinary.
Yeah, but several players over the years, Ricardo Gardner came out, Manning Cup and went straight into the national team.
Right now, but what was the difference with Ricardo's situation and the others? What was the difference? Tell me.
Ricardo was a big game. Bibi was a big game when time Wolmers and Tivoli they are playing at stadium the year there, you know. Bibi was a big name the season there, you know. So and him did the Harbour View play and get out all Gregory Mason and them and then I played Bower Hines and them and then.
Okay. So you get the gist of the argument.
Steve Green and them Monday too. So what I'm saying, what I am saying to you is that it is not the first time people are saying that players in schoolboy football can move into the national team. It has always been said. Some of them come through, some of them did not.
No, but you see the point that I try to make, my friend, is that we're not suggesting that have players in a schoolboy structure who you think so they look like him go all the way. Because he's exceptional. Walter Boy was one such player.
Exactly. All right.
Hector Wright was one such player.
There you go.
Back in the days. And we could have go on and on. But the problem I try to, but you can't use one exception because one player can't make 11, you know. You need 11 players on the field and you need the next 7 on the bench to complement the team, to close out the team.
We have recent example. Alpha Paul is the same thing. People forget that Alpha Paul started playing for Jamaica at 17, you know.
Yeah, but that's how we are saying, my friend. Every now and then you will have out of a pool, you will have players who just pop up. Whisper is one good kid. But the problem with them is that they might call up Whisper name in some space among some players. He really not say yet.
Okay, so what you mean?
He really not say yet, you know. I want to get to me. All right.
Yeah, man, you have a point.
Let me give you a further example. I don't want to take more one for your time, see, but let me give you a further example.
Yeah.
Jamaica against USSC. From your I follow football reasonable long enough now. People say Jamaica a rival to America. I used to agree to it because I'm really young and ready, but I've been exposed myself and what a whole heap of football of all different space. We come to realize that is an unfortunate misunderstanding because Jamaica is not equal to America. There are times when Jamaica look like them have a good team that day after a week. But if you look on the record speaks to that.
Yeah.
The record suggests Jamaica and America is a rival, you know. You know, suggest that, you know, the record suggests that America and Mexico is rival because they will beat them today, Mexico.
Yeah, but you understand, in other words, I think when Jamaicans say that, you're right, it's not in the true sense of a rivalry.
No,
it's because Jamaicans believe that, you see them American here, like there's something in us, like there's always this competitiveness from track and field and stuff and just in life in general. In life in general. So when Jamaicans say, boy, they're going to take on them rival America, it's a CONCACAF rival, but not at the level of Mexico because they have been more dominant. Both
No,
of those teams have been more dominant against us than we have been against them. So that is why.
But
So
it's
it's a rivalry, but it's not a derby. It's more like the Mexico USA is a derby, but it is a rivalry, but not to the level of USA Mexico.
All right, going to we get that, but the point of me I try make, we have this larger than life character about it. And I feel like oftentimes it a kill the dream and kill the aspiration.
Yeah, but it also it is a larger than life thing why we track and field do so well. So there's a me understand but this is the same attitude that causes us to excel. Is the same attitude sometimes where I agree with you, cause us to believe certain things and really that unrealistic.
You know that, my brother?
Yeah, but it also helps some people because listen, if you would ever believe certain like how much athlete we produce, a lot of things we would not. That would have all bobsleigh and all of them things. The man go Winter Olympics. We would not believe those things, but that's a part of the Jamaican DNA.
Right. Yeah, but what we know, it's a track and field. Let me tell you the areas we will have dominance with them big nations.
Yeah.
See, it's a track and field.
Yeah.
It's a boxing.
Yeah.
Right? Track and field. Listen to what I'm talking about. It's a track and field.
We can give you some more, man. Cricket.
No, well, if you talk about Mexico and America, well, that is like cheese.
You're just comparing Mexico and okay.
Yeah, okay. Right. It's a track and field.
Yeah.
Boxing. Netball. Spelling bee. we can make up with them. But it's a thing like football. It's a football.
Mm-hmm.
We're not ready yet. So every now and then we can spur up our team. We can go to mile. But we have gotten a whole lot closer because there were times when we go Mexico be a 6 and 8 and 9 and 10 we get. Those days are long gone. No, that's what I say.
Yeah.
That's what I say. If we continue with patience, the below to we pull that talent. But not at the national level,
Okay.
Because the national level is the final element of the thing. Not about at the club level. And pull back the ego and focus on the core development. Improve the total football environment. We'll be a small nation, yes, but we'll be a decent force to work on with.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you, I agree that sometimes we overpromise. But I also believe because it's a part of our DNA, while sometimes it kills us, it is sometimes what causes us to also excel.
Yeah.
So it works both ways because you have some Jamaican when time them take up the ball, them say no, you have a ball and him held them up. When time them man take the ball in, because him say trade palm my chest. I could have 1,000 of them.
Yeah. All right.
And all right. You understand me? So that kind of persona, that kind of thing that the Jamaican have, you understand me? Make them do some exceptional things. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But it is also it also have a negative to it, that it makes us believe that we up there with everybody and everything when sometimes we're really not.
No. But all right. Let me give you a scenario. Go back in your archive. You see, go on YouTube and type in USA versus Jamaica 1998. 98. We actually qualified for the World
Cup. No, we don't play them 98. We don't play them 98. We play them 97.
No, 98, man. I'm my mistake, man. 88. No, 88. Them time I think they are 45. I don't know who it is. I'm Maxwell at 45.
Yeah, man.
But if you go on YouTube, you find the clipping, you find the match, and watch it, and look at the level of football Mexico play, and look how we play. And at 5-1, we get another game. 5-1, we get another game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, but the gap has closed. I agree with you. What I am saying is that all of us agree that Mexico, USA are ahead of us. What we are saying is
No. And Mexico, USA. No, my friend. And Mexico, USA. Canada is ahead of us too. Canada is ahead of us. Panama is ahead of us. That's the point, man. If you look at the core and the development, they're ahead of us.
Watch this. If technically they're ahead of us because the ranking said they're ahead of us. So we cannot argue that. We cannot argue that because Costa Rica is ahead of us. Because if you look at the ranking, Costa Rica is higher than us. We are the 6th ranked team in CONCACAF. So they're ahead of us. Which is what I'm saying. If you look at that and say they're ahead of us. But to say that when you look at the development of their football, they're ahead of us. We will see over time. Because
No.
Go ahead. The last time we played Panama, we beat Panama.
No, but the last before that Panama, we beat Panama B3.
Yeah, and we also drew with them and beat them. So what I'm saying that the last time we played Canada, we beat Canada. But they're ahead of us.
Wait, no?
Yeah.
The last time we played Canada, Canada beat us. If I go back before that, what was the outcome of the many games we played with Canada?
But when Canada beat, hold on. When the last time we had Canada?
No.
Huh?
The last time we played Canada, Canada beat about a 3-2 or 3-1, one of them, something like that. That must be remember.
No, what you talk about? You tell me about when time me and Canada play Canada, how the game end? Canada beat me. Canada beat me in Jamaica. We went to Canada and we played at the BMO Stadium in Toronto. Shamar Nichols scored the goal that caused us to win the game. And we win an away goal. It was tied and we won on the away goal rule. And we went to the Nations League in March and we beat we lost to USA and then we played Panama and we defeated Panama. We finished 3rd.
No man, there's a time when Jamaica beat Canada 3-2 when we see Nicholas scored 2 love. Which game was that?
So what I'm telling you again. In Jamaica, we played Canada. We lost the game here.
Yeah.
We needed to beat Canada away. We went away and we defeated Canada at BMO. And went to the Nations League in March this year. And we finished 3rd. We got the bronze medal because we defeated Panama by a 1-0.
I understand, but I clearly remember that the game that qualified us to go to the next round, which will contest the last couple months ago.
Remember Bobby Reed and Shamar Nicholson scored the last. Remember Shamar Reed when Damian Lowe play midfield and we defeat them.
That's what I say. And they will beat them 3-2.
So that's what I'm saying. But you were saying Canada beat us, and I'm saying that we beat Canada. We beat Canada.
No. I say Canada. We beat Canada.
Okay.
But the point of that, about it come back to what we are talking about locally. You see, if we allow the thing to work the right way, if we allow patience to be the order of the day and take the time with development, we can achieve things, But we find that we are rush things, and we find that we allow ego to get the better way, and we are push we are push players without proper development along a certain pathway. And we feel like that a style for some youth and a kind of make the thing look awkward. Like we all come up and we're not ready yet. We're good yesterday, but we're not certain we can go tomorrow. And that type of thing that we are doing. Like it's a chance. But if you allow the development to be orderly, that's what I say. If you allow the development to be orderly, we can see ourselves better, but we're not doing that. But now I leave now, but back to Butler Club. You think them bunch of young players where Phoenix have could have really run up in a Mount Pleasant and Mantico and beat them and win the tournament?
Yeah, but Cavaliers have young players too.
But them don't know, but they're not as young. They are more Premier League mature than these young players. I mean, what Phoenix are playing up. They say them team that team should have got to the DCAS to the D1 format of football in Jamaica. Them should not find themselves there. So that's how them look. And I say them can't play now, but them don't have the longevity for a tournament where we play 20-yard match.
All right, we're gonna run now, but let's see because remember them have some players coming in. You understand from so let's see. Well, let's see when the window open.
I laugh.
Man say me I laugh. The man, listen, the players are here. You have all the guy who played for JC. What's his name again? Michael Graham. Them have the Michael Graham. Them have Malachi, Roger Creed's son, Malachi Reed. All of those guys are back.
All right.
So let's see. Big up yourself. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Duckland that call. Oh, we have one. What is it? What they call it? Speed badness. Me not call no. Speed softness. Mr. Speed.
What you say, General?
Explain to us about them technical director business end of the football. Before Duckland. Hold on. Duckland.
Duckland talk, man.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Mr. Speed.
Who this?
Hey,
Mr. Speed.
Are you brethren?
There, I'm there.
You know?
Your highline, brethren.
Yes, sir.
Line highline like a Charlene monk. Where I go?
Yes, I.
No, but nothing wrong with I-line if you defend them rapid and you have a sweeper keeper. You can get out with
it. All right, boss. I hear you. Well, Duckland, go ahead.
Yeah, I was listening to the last call that was on, and I was like, they're being unfair to Mr. Butler, in my estimation. Yeah. May I ask you a question? I have about 3 or 4 questions.
You sure you want to ask me? Mr. Speed?
I'm asking the public. The people. I'm just putting them out there. Because I hear people calling.
Yeah.
Since we hear a technical director coming under pressure, when you have a coach there, I don't recall seeing that. So that kind of strange to me.
That is question number one. Under pressure when they're down well.
Good answer.
For the reggae boys? Not for the sir. Not for the performance of the reggae boys.
For every Jamaica footballer when they're down, they don't cost.
When we talking about structure.
Well, hold on there. Then use because all the chairman and technical committee renting the coach them do. But I digress. Continue.
Yeah, but I mean, but all right. So everybody gets considered JFM. But in a fear, they bypass with Lenny Hyde. I don't understand it. It's very strange to me. You understand?
So
no, them have a different course with Lenny. Then get a different course.
So you believe the blunt of the blame should be on the coach and not the technical director?
If Lenny is the coach of the team, which he says he is, then why not?
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So start there. You understand? And I've never heard all the cussing me people are call. They cuss me. Never hear a man call and say, "Boy, I'm a Vera supporter. I'm a cuss." It's people who don't support Vera cuss, So again, me find that strange. You understand what I'm saying?
So hold on.
Where are the Vera supporters that are calling out?
Have you watched Veer played? Have you ever seen clips or watched any of the games? Have you watched any of the TV game from Veer?
Yeah, man.
All right, so let me ask you this. Who you see coaching the team?
I see Butler standing up a lot. I will say as much.
All right.
Both of them I see Lenny and I see Lenny and Craig do interviews.
No, I'm not ask for the interview.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. But what I want to find out from you is who do you see in the area of the
no, but hold on.
Who you generally see?
So man is man. Remember, me did have this conversation, Duckland. You can join in. We're talking about the philosophy at teams, and I was explaining to you that our class where we learn is not what you say, is actually what you do. So I think this is applicable here. It's not what you say, is really what we are see with your own eyes. Make we decide who is doing what function. I mean, I'll come back with the same functionality when we are talking about sporting director, technical director, head coach. You're going to see you know, it relates.
So if we're supposed to blame Lenny, what we want to see is Lenny Hyde on the side of the thing, giving instruction. Because when Clarendon is playing, we see him folding him arm and him standing out there and pointing and telling the players what to do. We don't see that happening.
That is probably what we need to ask. As non-zero supporters, that is a question I would ask. Why is Lenny not there? That is what I would ask Craig. So anybody who interviewing Craig in the future, ask that question.
Okay, but you believe that what is your thing about technical? Do you think a technical director is needed at the club level in Jamaica's football, Duckland?
A technical director in what? My views, and I put it in the chat already. Jamaica, clubs in Jamaica, to me, is not the same as like an EPL club. We're trying to equate it, but it's not the same, because we can have a man who is a technical director who is transporting the players in Jamaica. You understand? So I don't know if the clubs are big enough to have like such a split of functions. That is my view. So one person can be based on the size of the clubs.
So you really think a technical director transporting a player? You mean him do the driving function? So remember, we talk about functionality and not the title. So if he's a transporting player, only him do the driver.
Him do everything. And it's not far-fetched to see a technical director doing a lot of stuff, but him still call himself technical director in Jamaica because the club is not that big. I think when you have like a massive club, like the biggest club in the world, Manchester United, they would benefit from a technical director because you have so many moving parts in a club like that.
That was literal or figuratively. Why you just said was literally or figuratively. I mean, serious. I'm dead serious.
I'm talking about the example of the size of the club will dictate the amount of people you need to cover a role.
No, I mean, you are saying that they need a technical director, otherwise from Man City would need one. That's what you're saying?
I am saying that a club the size of any EPL club who has so many moving parts would need individuals to cover those.
Right, so you said a big club like City need a technical director, sporting director, those things.
Yeah, they would benefit from that. It's just like a company.
Okay.
Like any large company, you can't have just one person doing everything. Things are gonna fall through the cracks. People are gonna be overworked and won't be able to do their jobs efficient.
Well, some of them do have no technical director doing it. No, I mean some EPL team do have no technical director. They do have that post.
Because football has evolved over the time. I know, even Man U, we are just trying to adapt that kind of structure now. I think we're late to the game.
Well, I think that Man U need a technical director more than most other clubs. You didn't get that. I mean, I understand. I think you did get it when I try to say, based on how Man U performing, yes, them need that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To me, a technical director is needed when you adapt a model that you can, you're changing a coach and you don't want to just have, you don't want, what you call it now, brain drain, when the coach leaves or when players leave. So you have a set philosophy that, the technical director talks with the owners and even the coaches, and you buy a certain profile of players. And then you take the club in a certain direction.
Work for big clubs though, because if you buy a certain profile kind of and that profile player fits Pep system, that profile player is not going to fit Ancelotti system. So it's almost like, are you going to look? Does that mean that then you're going to hire particular kind of coaches? I don't.
Well, no. Well, Look here.
hold on the money. That is the exact reason for having a technical director, because coaches and players are transient. They move.
No, I can't
So, but
agree.
the technical director is there in the meet.
Yeah, but
But how would you do it any other way?
no, what I'm
No,
saying.
but
Go ahead.
I was thinking there is a trend, so we kind of look towards a trend. Like maybe even 3-5 years ago, I mean, you could have said everybody big on the technical director. Yo, everybody must have a technical director. National associations big, our technical director, like at because we have a technical committee, our technical director serves on it. He head up coaching education, he head up the national academy. But if you notice what is happening, his influence is very little on the senior national team, like very little. So technical director is more for development purposes, basically. Development in terms of clubs, players building below that type of expertise. But for the national senior team, their influence is little or none. For the simple reason that when you give a man a job at those levels and their experience, them not take no talk from the technical director. They might try win every match. Technical director can't tell them nothing at all. That's really what is happening now.
And they're not necessarily taking the players that you develop. They're taking players that they believe can play the system. For example, I don't think Arsenal develop players for them to necessarily go into the Arsenal team, because when you check over the years, like right now, Saka is the only player and well, they have Louis Kelly now and Nathan Enwari there. But a lot of these, you look at a lot of the players that get developed by the clubs, they don't end up. It's not for necessarily staying. It's to sell, so they can buy other players because some of them want to win. So, like a club like City, their technical director developing players is not necessary for them to just come into the senior Manchester City team, but for them to sell those players and make money through their development process.
And that is a business by its own, because as you City crying now about this particular young player that they develop, and then the player gone somewhere can turn a star in the Premier League, and City and say, boy, we wish we have him now. So that is so true. A lot of the City academy players are being sold for a lot of money, and City not even looking on them to play for the City Premier League team. Not even looking on them. So that is so true. So that's a whole different business arm with that person who's in charge of the youth development. And them call it whole a different name. Some just call it youth development or talent coach or whatever, whole a different names doing that technical director role. So when it comes to professional teams and international teams, technical director role is little or none. Then them don't business with them at all. Whosoever is in charge decide what happens with those teams.
Their interest is the club profitable and all of that type of thing. They hire a technical director to ensure that the technical side is taken care of. And then we have the coaches that come in. Of course, they're going to want their own players, but they can't just. And that is the problem that Man U suffered just a while ago. That is why my name and Ashworth got relieved of his duties, because he allowed Ten Hag to bring in his players. And when Ten Hag is gone, they can't fit in the Man U system now. If that meeting has taken place.
But what I'm saying, there's no Man U system. It's a coach system.
But that is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
You think like
man. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
Listen to me now, man. Wiki. Ten Hag played at one system, Amarin played a different system, right? If there was a technical director that says this is the Man U system, we will speak to you, Mr. Coach, and we will negotiate over the players. You can't bring that one because that can't fit in our system none at all.
Then
even though you like it, choose another one.
You think Pep? You think you are going
it's
to
a
be able to?
negotiation.
No, you think you can tell Pep that you are going to
Of
tell
course,
him?
you can tell that.
No, oh, you can tell him, but you know him now, coach's side.
You think? Hold on. You think Pep choose every player that come to Manchester City?
Most of them.
You think Pep choose them?
He has a
Pep
part.
choose. Some of the time there are decisions that happen over Pep head.
No, but the players that come into what I'm saying, though, the players that come in though is not to suit. It's to suit what Pep wants to do. Not a philosophy by the technical director at Man City. It's to fit Pep's philosophy. If they go and play in the senior team, like you think like Edu Gaspar can go and get some player and say, Arteta, play this. This is the player we want. They have to get the player based on the profile of the coach. The profile of the coach.
It's a collaboration. It's always a collaboration. No coach can choose the players them by himself, and no technical director himself. But they're in the room.
All right. Well, let me hear from Mr.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up yourself, boss.
All right, cool.
So, Mr. Speed, explain to us how this thing works, because this whole technical director, sporting director, all of them things, they kind of so.
There are actually different rules, right? Because as a sporting director, them would negotiate, make sure them involved in negotiation, which player come in, which player go out. Also, a lot of sporting director deal with the operations of the business, like player salary, all of those come under the sporting director. I mean, so the sporting director is more of a person who actually almost like a C who actually run the business, make sure so everything go through. Once it have to do with sporting, everything go through properly, right? And it kind of ease up the burden on the head coach. Now the term head coach not really change, sometimes head coach or manager. Some head coach, like when Sir Alex Ferguson was at Man U, he used to in charge of everything, even the food, every single thing, right? And then when you come to Jamaica now and FIFA start to push this technical director thing, you notice like our coach at carries to the World Cup, him was technical director and head coach. If you notice a lot of Jamaica, he was technical director.
René Simons was the head coach. When did he become the technical director?
Afterwards, but remember it was a case where FIFA was pushing the technical because every association must have one and they will pay the bill for their salaries. Remember in that era?
Yes.
So now, no head coach didn't want anybody to be over them like that. So head coach who had power just take both roles. And then after a while, they had to split it up back again. I mean, when it was outlawed, they had to split it up. But where we are now in the world, there are really three different roles. But you have some people who do multiple roles. That's really what you do decide. So you have some people who say them a technical director and head coach, right? You have some people who like me who are head coach and sporting director. You have some people who are a technical director. And they could be technical director and sporting director. It just depends on what your organization see as a need.
Yeah.
So like,
go ahead. Sorry.
Right. So like some most professional clubs, as I say, are international teams. Choose who they want to represent them, and if the head coach do it, the technical director can't tell him who to choose because he's going to cry interference. You give me a job, why are you interfering with me? So usually the head coach decide how the team play, what the type of players that they want in. Of course, some sporting director or technical director, depends on the rules, can block the purchase of player or block the sale. They do have some power, but it would take you almost would be foolhardy for you to block what a head coach wants, because he's gonna just say, you make me now win. Simple, and then you put yourself in a compromising position. So that is why, I mean, both the technical director and the head coach usually kind of work together. As it relates to the sporting director, him is really a conduit to do what the coach wants him to do, to achieve all of that. And that person more there on the management side is with the board of directors. So they do have some power though, but they really kind of just facilitate the coach as best as possible. You know, where the money coming from, all of those things to fund these things. That's their role.
Yeah.
Now, in a Jamaica context, yes, we tend to say we are technical director in Jamaica, but that don't necessarily mean the person have no technical competence as such.
I feel something is wrong with that still. It's just like
Yes, you should.
me can't say me a doctor, I mean I have something for,
Yeah,
I mean can't say me a lawyer without doing the whole bar exam and all of them things there.
you should. But here the dilemma.
Yes.
The person, the technical director can give instruction from the technical area. And you have to have the required coaching education. No, you have to have the required coaching education. We can't tell.
That's what I mean. So right, so if they say if they're an A licensed coach and they're appointed a technical director, they can give instruction.
Yeah, we don't know issue.
Oh, I see what you mean. Now it makes sense.
Right.
But if
So
they don't have the requisite coaching certification or license and they're appointed a technical director, they are not permitted to give instruction, but they can still be a technical director.
yes, because we can tell a company who they must employ as their technical director. We know what we control is when you come the hours before the match start and an hour after the match start and during the match. That's what we control, and that's all we want to control. We, you know, 'cause it's a free world. People can give
You know, I'll
people
give you something.
posts.
You know that there for all of those positions in the EPL, you have to you have even in MLS, you know, for all of those positions, you know, you have certain requirements. What I want to know is that when we're putting in the requirements for the head coaching jobs, I think we should put in requirements for technical directors for like I want to know that we are professionalize the league. If we go have a physio, we want to know that they have completed at least a associate degree in the thing. So we know that because it's part of the club licensing thing, all of those things to license your club, there must be you can't put a physio on it as an example who is just a man who just from the long time days, the man used to run out with the ice and magic spray kind of a thing. No. What is his qualification? What is the qualification of your technical? I think the whole licensing in a club should come with that at the Premier League level.
Well, at this particular time, you know, of course, you have to have medical people in a registrar. You say you have to tell you who a doctor, who a physio. You have to have some medical person in your registration for Premier League. But
and you have to have a certain certified coach. Why the technical director thing is different?
no, but look here, in the Premier League, you know, you have to enter the medical person certification, you know. No, you know.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. That's what I'm saying. You know, I am agreeing with you. I'm saying that
Yeah.
if you have that, and you have to enter your coach.
Yes, you have to enter your coach, but you don't have to enter technical director because it's not a required post yet.
Okay. So what I mean.
And sporting director is not a required post yet for certification. But your head coach, your assistant coach, you have to enter those. Anybody who you're going to have sit on the bench, you have to enter their things.
So the clubs don't have to have a technical director. They don't have to have a sporting because it's not a requirement. Therefore, there is no required qualification. But if it were,
yeah.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
At least not yet. We don't have those. It's just like you register your president, yes, but he not sit down on the bench. I mean, but I mean, he can. So the list of officials, you enter a list of officials. You understand? So when you do that, those are the people who can sit on your bench. So that is how somebody who is required to have a qualification could end up on the bench. Because you register your list of officials, basically. But the way we control is that piece of area, what we call it technical area, where we say, well, you can't put anybody on your bench because you must know why they are there. But when it comes to giving instruction, you shouldn't. And you're correct, we're not enforcing it 100%. It is enforced some of the time, but a lot of the time, a lot of things slip through.
Okay. All right. Here's the next thing I want to ask you. This is so Unseen and I is in a forum. This is on a different time. And he's saying that there should be some sort of incentive for points because he believes that teams who are in top 6 positions basically slacking off, are not the intensity in the league is not where it's supposed to be because like Cavaliers just know so them going to be in top 6 anyway, so them can gallivant because them know them cannot finish 5th and still win the league. Mount Pleasant can do it, and them can chop and change, and so he's saying that it should be we should go back to the points, and that is the champion, and then you have a playoff that you do because and even if you have to do it 3 round, what are your thoughts on that? Are you think this format offers way more competition?
Don't have any thought on that. All I can tell you, any rule they make, I'm good to go. So
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
care about that.
yeah. But I think he makes a very valid point still. But yeah,
I don't think he did. We were there and the people change it back to what it is now. And there's no appetite to change it back to a league. This is where the appetite is at the moment. And I suppose when we get as professional as the EPL, we might change it back to a league. But it has always been a seesaw, you know. It league now, and a knockout next, then league and knockout. That's really how it is.
and when it's when
So
it's when it's when it's a lot of people have been asking me about tier 2, like
as far as I know, tier two is supposed to start 25th of January.
okay, okay, and it's the same thing, 2 down, 2 up.
I don't think anybody went down this time. Yeah, well, two drop out. Yeah, two teams drop out.
Yeah, man, two teams went out, so we're still sticking to that where 2 will fall out again,
There'll
and
be
2.
16. I think there'll be 16 teams this year instead of 14.
Oh, so that means no team. Hold on. So team is it that there's no relegation or 4 teams coming up?
4 teams coming up. One from each confed. That was and those leagues play already, you know. That those playoffs play already.
Hold on. No man, what kind of playoff play already, man?
No,
Not
actually, it's happened already. One team from each confed done sign seal and the winners from each confed that done
so
decide long time.
a team from Eastern Conference already qualify.
Yes, name progressive youths. What's that name? Yeah, from Port Anthony.
Progressive Youth and Western Conference.
I don't know the name, but yes, team qualify and police from Eastern we call from
South
Kingston Center.
Central.
Yeah,
South
police.
Central.
Team name police qualify from this one.
For what? For they qualify for what? For Premier League?
For tier two.
No, 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 man. What? Oh, that's why I get confused a while ago because I'm asking you. The Premier League have 14 teams.
Yeah, then that league nothing. Remember, so we did not even go. We just gone one third of the way. I'm
So that
saying
means
that you
okay,
asked
no,
about tier two, and I thought you were on tier two still. I told you the 25th of January, based on what I hear,
yeah.
and 4 teams come up, one from each confed.
Yeah, man. No, no, I get it. So what I want to ask is that the Premier League, because we're sticking to 14, so it will be at the end of the Premier League is 2 up, 2 down,
Yeah,
as you
that is in the regulations already.
oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's what I asking. That's what I asking. I also tell the people because I hear that there's a charter flight being arranged for fans to go to the Cavaliers game in March in Miami.
really. No, I don't know about that.
Oh, you're not joking. Really? Oh, you don't know about that?
But we
Yes.
don't know if a Miami we are play, so we be responsible to start to say something like.
Well, you need to talk to the people that put them things out there and tell people to call and them thing there now.
Well, yo, so when a concert city we are gonna play and you start and you charter the flight and people pay money for and then so what happened to them? Or them reach from Miami to Kansas City?
So here's what I want to ask you. Is it that you're saying you don't know about this? Or you don't know who you played yet, so you're not Confirm.
I don't know who we're playing, but we're looking at all possibilities. I mean, we are one of those clubs that is pre-planning. So we're just looking at all the possibilities, but I will be responsible for us to tell people call and do what? Pay money for go Miami. We don't know if we are going Miami. We don't even know where we are going yet. So I mean, being progressive, we'll look at all, we won't know who we play until 2 weeks before they come. As a matter of fact, we will not know who we playing until 1 week before we're supposed to go play in Miami. So we could have never put that out in the public.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're looking for the chance. And is there any limit to the amount of players a team can? Because I hear like over close to 20 players are moving to one club in the window. Is that? I mean, it doesn't matter. You can go up to that amount. Or there's no limit.
There's no limit. There's no limit to amount of players that somebody once you take out. So if you get 30 players or 35, then you'd have to take out 20 if you put in 20. That's it.
Okay. Because the cap on the amount of players for the season is 35
at any one time.
Okay. That sound good. But it was a good round of game. Good game. Portmore Cavaliers. That was a very good game. The Racing Dumby Holden game, and I think surprised. Not surprised that Mount Pleasant won, but surprised by the scoreline. Didn't know it would have been that wide.
Mount Pleasant is the champion in waiting. I mean, you guys just waiting to just take a trophy from us and give to them. I know that's what you're thinking, but they are playing really good. I mean, I am proud of them. I'm envious of them too, because they are playing much better than everybody else. That's really a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, and next thing that people not paying attention to that struggling is Harborview. Yeah, that changed their coach and it has not changed their fortunes. I also was saying that this some of the schoolboys that I mean good from your club. I mean, though he has been there, Barrett even look good as well. The Devona Davis from McGrath that is at Mullines, he scored a hat trick yesterday. Look very good. So I'm happy to see some of the schoolboys who have come into the league and playing well. I know the ones in Veer, they have been there for quite a while. Haven't seen Dunstan Cohen yet and Watson and those guys. So looking forward to see. I don't know if they're going back to Veer because I know like Cohen was at Veer. So I don't know if he's going back there, but looking forward to seeing some of these young.
I can tell you up front that there's going to be some interesting transfer in this January window. I mean, one of the biggest one has been made already, and it's just pure excitement. So just look out to see what is going to happen. I think a lot of the clubs them looking at the schoolboys and trying to get the better ones to come in the Premier League, and I really like that. I think finally what we're doing at Cavalier is resonating with other clubs. So it's really a good look. So I expect this to be the biggest year. The most schoolboy will come into the Premier League this year. I think you'll have the record numbers this year, which is a good thing.
In the league, that's good. I hear that there's maybe some Jamaican former nationals coming back into the league, or don't want to say former, but players who have played in the USL and stuff. That are on the radars of clubs. So that will be interesting.
Well, you see, once you say that, I know whose radar they're on because it's only two clubs can afford those players in Jamaica. Only two clubs. So
Cavaliers are who though?
Not Cavalier. Cavalier can't afford those players. So no, it's only two clubs. It's two clubs on the coast. Two club on the north coast. The only two clubs can afford those players. Nobody else.
You just said coast because it could be the south coast. But it's also interesting to see. I know it's very difficult for like even players in Jamaica to kind of move. But I'm also hoping that, I mean, I think some of the talent that I've seen I've been very impressed with Richard King. I'd love to see, a door opening from. I know January is normally a difficult time for players to move. But we'll see. Looking forward to it.
It's kind of difficult, and a lot of coaches don't want to make big investments in January because they would have already of the players that they want in a system playing. They want to fine tune it. A new player usually complicate things unless there's a huge vacancy, serious injury, etc. So yeah, January is usually not the time for coaches to make these big shopping and try to bring in players who they can coach. If they are doing it, usually too, they probably usually it's a specialist position most of the time when they do that.
Yeah, you have a late game on Sunday. You play Don't Be Holding on Sunday.
No, we play Waterhouse, the team that you beat up so badly last night. So they are the ones who play on Monday night, not Sunday. On Monday night.
Oh, there's hold on. So let me see. This fixture thing that's a mechanic, but this JPL up sometime.
I think the fixture thing mess up when I look at it now with
Yeah,
some of
man.
it.
Yeah, it is messed up.
But I know it's Waterhouse. We have a huge that they are the ones who played third in the first round. So I know it's Waterhouse.
Okay. Well, that will be interesting. You coming off a draw, Waterhouse coming off a defeat. Where Stadium is?
We're still working on the location. So we're not sure how Stadium is condition gonna be after the parties.
Oh, you should play at Mount Pleasant, man. People them love you in St. Ann.
You sure?
Because at Mount Pleasant playing Monday night. Maybe you could use the Sunday to play down there. See that them playing Monday night. I think, unless the fixtures is wrong.
Oh man, we are the ones playing Monday night.
Oh. Tell the fixtures is wrong then. I think
Mount Pleasant doubleheader is Sunday. I think there should be a doubleheader. If what?
Because I'm seeing on the fixture they have racing to play, and so let me tell you the fixture mix up, Hey, I will run a JPL up here. Listen, man, fix up the JPL up here, man. Sunday is the 5th of the 1st. All right.
So your friend believes some clubs just are go through the motion right now. I don't think so.
That's what Unseen believes.
That's not possible because if you notice, you have teams improving from in the bottom, outside of the bottom six. So I know some people used to say, "Oh, the bottom six is done and dusted." It's not true. If you look, Tivoli closing, they are in good form. So I think Chapitan Maroon coach, say man to a good thing, bounce with new coach syndrome. So anybody that is in I would say outside of the top three in the Premier League that thinks that them safe, I think they're making a big mistake. They're not safe. So they can be caught. We still have 26 rounds. You only need to go through a bad patch of about 3-4 games and you can be caught based on where the point standings are. So I do agree with Unseen. Nobody will be fooling around. We know Cavalier, we know that we can be caught. So we do have that in our mind, none at all. We have to make sure so we keep our foot on the gas. It's just unfortunate that we played 5 games in 14 days. Fatigue, injuries taking a toll on us. So we have to just try look at it 1 week at a time and see if we can recover.
The games that I have on this is that Mullins United play Harbourview at 1 o'clock. I think that is at Mount Pleasant. Because Mount Pleasant and Dunby Holden play at 3:50.
Right. Yeah, that is on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then Racing and Arnett Gardens play. Humble Lion and Veer play. Moby and Chapperton play. Tivoli and Portmore play. And Waterhouse and Cavaliers. Yeah.
I think that is the correct one.
Yeah. Double that Draxall. All right, good. All right.
All right, boss.
One speed this. All the best for the new year, man.
Same to you and your viewers, man.
Yeah, man. All right, that was a pleasure having you. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Yeah, man. All right, my people, bless up on yourself, You get 2 hours and 10 minutes, if you're happy, You understand me? Prestige, just roll in. Peso, always a cuss, say a deso. You understand? Conrad, you don't know the thing going on. You understand me? Yeah, you understand me? Big up to all of the ones and ones. and the threes and threes. You understand me? Yeah, you understand me. Be blessed, stay safe. You understand me? Stand at your yard. Stand at your yard. You understand me? Do not use your money to go to concert and don't have the kids them school fee and lunch money. Come Monday when school kick off. You understand me? Big up on yourself. Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. Please, people, before you leave, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe and share if you have not yet done so yet. You understand me? The likes them kind of little bit still, you know. Yeah, man, the likes them little bit, man. We can't get 100 likes on the video. I think it's good enough to get 100 likes. You understand me? So give it 100 likes. Give it 100 likes. You understand me? A good video. Bless up yourself. The bridge is broken and United is divided. The people them say, don't talk about United. Some of us don't talk about United. You understand me? The bridge is broken. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. As usual, when it gets to the end of the program, we say we're over and we're out of here.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New This. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Orchard-Base, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha! Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.